Some news just coming in. The station master on duty, S.B. Mohanty, at the mishap site has now been shunted. The current station master says there is no fault of Mohanty. Mohanty was on duty, but he is not at fault. Patnaik says 10 passenger trains crossed that day. The station master in question on duty on that fateful day when 3 trains collided has now been shunted, is what we've been given to understand. However, the current station master says that it wasn't really his fault. Listen in.
एसपी मोहंती अभी गया है, खुर्दा में गया है। हैं? उसका इंक्वायरी चल रहा है।
खुर्दा में क्या ड्यूटी परफॉर्म कर?
इंक्वायरी चलने के बाद सब पता चल जाएगा आपको। मैं यार ज्यादा कुछ बोल नहीं सकेगा। कल से चल रहा है।
उनकी गलती है क्या?
ना, उसका गलती कुछ नहीं है। सुनिए, गलती किसका होगा वो बाद में पता चलेगा।
Well, the station master on duty has been shunted and the current one who has replaced him says there is no fault of the person who was shunted. This comes at a time when questions are being asked about who should be held responsible for that collision of 3 trains that cost so many lives and left over 1,000 people injured. What we know is that the station master on duty, S.B. Mohanty, this was at the mishap site, has now been shunted. The station master who's replaced him says that there was no fault of the outgoing station master. Says Mohanty was on duty, but he is not at fault. Patnaik is the current station master and says that 10 passenger trains crossed that day. Aditya Vaibhav is getting asked more details on that story. On what grounds has the station master been shunted? Because the current station master says there isn't to be blamed. Aditya.
Well, exactly. As far as the investigation and the accountability is concerned, of course, the railway authorities are trying to ensure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed. But then there are actions to be taken because there are passengers who actually lost their lives categorically in the mishap that took place near Bahanaga Bazar railway station. But then the railway authorities have simultaneously also ensured that the operations of the trains on this particular section continues and starts by now, and we've been given to understand that all the procedures and all the responsibilities have been discharged by the railway authorities before actually allowing trains to pass on this particular section, which actually saw actions a couple of days back wherein close to 300 people technically lost their lives. But then railway authorities are trying to ensure that this particular repetition never happens, and this is the reason why the crackdown is being taken place, and that even the Prime Minister categorically claimed that there will not be any exception to this entire incident, and those who will be found guilty for negligence, or you can say any other sabotage even, because the railway board has technically recommended this for a CBI inquiry, so there could be a sabotage angle as well. So this is something that the railway authorities have been pushed into taking actions, and the actions are now starting now. And I believe, or you can say that this is what we have been given to understand, that more action will be taken and more accountability will be fixed. Back to you, Shreya.
Thanking you for the moment, for getting us up to speed with that. Aditya Vaibhav from the accident site, getting us all the details.